Alrighty, so we are delving right into Chapter 1, Sentential Logic. The first section is deductive reasoning and logical connectives. So what is deductive reasoning? It is a logical process in which your conclusion is based on certain premises or assumptions. So for example, say you have a set of statements that you assume to be true. So they're your assumptions. So if these are true, then by deductive reasoning, your conclusion is also going to be true. So now let's demonstrate this by looking at a couple of examples. The first one, it will either rain or snow tomorrow. It is too warm for snow, therefore it will rain. So these first statements are our assumptions because we believe them to be true. And this last statement is our conclusion. Now for the second example, I will go to work either today or tomorrow. I'm not going to work today, therefore I'll go to work tomorrow. So again, these first two statements are our assumptions. And the last statement is our conclusion, because it's going to come from the fact that our assumptions are true. So these two examples show that it really doesn't matter what you put in for P or Q, as long as the logical form of the argument is the same. So if you notice, both of these statements have P or Q. And then we eliminate one of the options. So let's say not Q. Well, if it's not Q, then it must be P. Let me just make that a little bit clearer by showing what we have for P and Q in each case. So in the first example, it's going to either rain or snow. It can't rain and snow at the same time, and it can't neither rain nor snow. So it's only one or the other. And if we know the other isn't true, because it's too warm for snow, then we know that it must be gonna rain. So again, in the second example, we have our P, because we're going to work either today or we're going to work tomorrow. Again, not Q, so you're not going to work today. It doesn't matter what you designate as P or Q, as long as one of them is negated. So because it's not that one, then it must be the other. Therefore, I will go to work tomorrow. So this leads to the second part of our lesson, logical connectives. Just like how we use LOL or TTYL, we can use logical connectives as shorthand to connect the statements in our arguments. So notice how P and Q were like our statements, but the important things that determine the logic of the argument were either or, and then usually something like not. So that's going to lead into the three important connective symbols that you need to know. They are or, and not. So the negation. And we can actually express these statements here using these symbols. So for example, we have P or Q. That would be P or Q. And then we have not Q, and then therefore P. And that is it for deductive reasoning and logical connectives.